What is happening, guys? Welcome back. So something a little different this one again. We're currently in the van on the A14 travelling towards Ipswich. Now I said in the last one that the next thing that needed doing to this was it needed a good clean, and that is where today's video comes in. So I'll tell you a little bit more about it when we get there, but I'm going to enjoy this nice little drive out in the van. I'll see you when we get there. Here we are, made it up to Shine Supply. So Mike contacted me a few weeks ago asking if anyone had been sorted to detail the van. And I've been contacted by quite a few different people, but what Mike was offering was too good to pass up. So we've taken the drive over to get the van in, and hopefully it can sort out my dodgy paintwork. So this is Mike from Shine Supply.
Hi.
Do you want to explain a little bit about who you are, what Shine Supply is, and what we're going to be doing?
Yeah, sure. So Shine Supply is a car care product range out of California. I distribute across UK, Europe and Scandinavia, but I also detail using the whole range. Now I've been watching Dan's channel for quite a while, seen him paint his van, and wanted to get involved. So here we are. Let's see what we can do.
Thank you very much. So as you can see, we're in pretty good company.
We are, and it's going to get better before the day's out.
So, shall we have a look at how bad,
if you want to,
the paintwork is, if we dare?
Do it.
You can see on here, we've got swirls, flat spots and dull spots and all sorts. If the camera really picks it up, but you've got dull spots on here. The camera's not really picking it up very well. But yeah, overall, it's not too bad.
There's a really nice metallic in there, Dan, so we're going to get that out. What we're going to do, we'll almost change the colour. We'll get all this whiteness removed. We'll get it looking more like the wing on there, if you want to show them what.
So this is hopefully the sort of finish we're going to get.
So you can see the clarity. There's no swirl marks. It looks wet. Got a real nice depth, and get the metallic popping, and then once we've done all that, we'll give it a nice couple of layers of ceramic coat to lock it in. So yeah, it's going to be.
Sounds like a plan. So, what's the first step?
Let's get it washed.
So that's the outside, giving a quick wash, and now just going over and giving it a quick clay. We're just going to do a quick 50-50 on this side for today. Obviously I'm not staying here the whole time because it's quite far from home, so yeah, just 50-50 on this panel, just to show us sort of the levels that we're going to be getting somewhere near. And then I'll be able to get out of his way leave them in a bit of peace, because I don't think I've stopped talking since I got here.
That's all.
Look at the clarity on that. I did a little bit here as well, but you look at that there, all the hazing on there, and then you come across. Look at that. So, what have we done?
So basically, we've done this is kind of like a test area really. As you can see, Roots DA, all-in-one microfiber pad, so it finishes down well. I have opted for a couple of my compounds, heavy cut and a medium cut. Combine them both together to get a good finish and a good cut. And yeah, that is literally our test area, stage one, done. I will cover the whole van, do that to the whole van, and then refine it. And then obviously go on to ceramic coat as well.
So apparently, my paint should come up quite nice, which is great to hear, because I have to admit, when I'd had a go at wet sanding and filtering this, I didn't think it'd be able to be brought back, so yeah, I can't wait to see this finished.
It's going to look awesome.
It's going to look sick. Right, I think I better leave you alone.
Okay, dude.
I've done too much talking. I think I've stopped, my voice is going. So, thank you very much.
No, you're welcome. Glad to get involved.
I'm going to leave some cameras here, so Mark's going to do a bit of filming while I'm away. So you're going to see that next, and then I'll be back later in the week to get her out your way. Thank you very much.
No problem.
See you guys in a bit.
So with Dan out the way, he's back in Leicestershire doing what he's doing some more work on his other projects. So while he's away, I thought it'd be a good opportunity to get deep into the nitty-gritty of what I'm doing on his van. Let me just show you exactly what I'm talking about. So obviously we've got a lot of sort of interesting defects to contend with. Now we have swell marks, we have some areas where he hasn't fully polished it out, which is fine. This is what a detailer's job is, in my opinion. But also up here, I don't know if you can see, let's just move that a bit there. So here, you can just see we've got some deeper imperfections there. So what we're going to do to combat that, I could hit it hard with heavy compound and wool and generate a lot of heat and risk burning through or damaging the paintwork. Instead of that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to sand it with a 3000 grit, which is called a Trizac pad. With that, I know then with a DA and a good cutting compound, I can bring that back almost to perfection. So without further ado, I'll get on with it. Now, technique to some good finishing when you're sanding is the more water the better, so make sure it's completely covered, but change directions. Go one way, then go another. That way then you'll lose any sanding lines that might get in there. Then lighten your hand up right at the last pass. So you can see where I'm going. We now have a big old flat spot on here, but I can see the scuff has gone. Now I'll polish that out using my trusty Rupes with a Lake Country one-step microfiber, and I've got a heavy cut compound called Chop Top. I will put some small dots on the outside edge of my pad with that compound, and then I'll put a couple more on more of the internal edge of the pad, and this here is classic cut. This is more of a medium cut. So what it does, it combines. You've got the heavy cutting compound on the outside, and then the lighter medium compound for the better refinement on the inside. The reason I do that is when I'm cutting, the heavy cut compound is around the edge. Now I give it a bit of that, twist of the wrist, that digs in, so that's utilizing the heavy cut more on the outside edge. But the lighter compound will then feed into it all and help refine the finish a hell of a lot better. Okay, so we are going from this coming across to more clarity, and the metallic is popping. Like I say, that deep scratch is gone, and in my opinion, doing it that way with the Trizac and then a DA cut finish is safer than hitting it with a rotary and heavy cut compound because of the heat generation and possible risk. So with that, I'm going to carry on and get on with the Okay, so finally, after a rather extensive amount of time doing my paint correction, I'm happy with the standard that it is at, and I'm ready to put on a glass coat, a permanent ceramic coat. Now, don't get me wrong, Dan has done an absolutely blinding job on this respray. There's some imperfections in it, like solvent pop, and some other issues that I can't really go to town on removing, but the clarity is back, the swirls have gone, the flatness of the paint has gone, it's looking sharp, it's looking wet. It's where I'm happy to have it to put this on. Now this is our own ceramic coating. It is called B-Lock Pro. It is circa a 4-year coat, depending on how you maintain it, and if you maintain it correctly, it's the figure we put on it. But you know, there's too many factors to take into consideration about the longevity. So roughly 4 years if you look after it properly. It's a gauge that we sort of work on here. But yeah, so B-Lock Pro is now going to go down. We're going to lock in this finish. Right, so the wheels are clean. Now Dan's probably told you he won these wheels in a raffle. So I think it cost him the price of the ticket, which was like $1.99. Not bad, is it, for $1.99? Anyway, we're going to be using our beadlock wheel and suspension. So we're not only going to coat the wheels, but we're also going to do the brand new set of coilovers that he fitted a few weeks ago. But let's firstly get on and apply this. It's a spray coating, so it's so easy to do. You'll see it, it's all explained, but spray it onto the applicator, or spray it directly into all the nooks and crannies, apply it, let it go, wipe it down just like the bodywork. It's epic.
So here we are then, back at Shine Supply a few days later. Let's get inside, see what this van's looking like. So, quick walk round. I mean, you guys know more than I do because I've still not seen the footage yet of the work that's gone into it, but it's just incredible. That obviously we're still going to sort, that's a little job for when we get back. But look, just look at it. It looks so good, even the interior. So it's gone over and detailed the interior, and even just the dashboard. It all just looks completely different to when I dropped it off. We've got no more dog prints on the seats as well, which is nice. I am absolutely blown away by it. I really, really am. Credit to you, man. Thank you very much.
No problemo. We're part of the service.
If you need any detailing products or detailing services for that matter, I'll put all of Mike's details in the description. Go and check them out. Follow them on Instagram. Have a look on the website. I've got many, many, many cleaning products, and I have to say it is awesome stuff. So yeah, go and check him out, give him a follow. Right, I suppose I'll let you get back on with the rest of your day.
Yes, mate.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
I will see you again very soon.
Look forward to the next one.
Let's try and get another project built and get it up here for him to sort out as well. Right, I'm going to jump in the van, head back to the workshop. We've got a couple more little jobs to do before this show in the morning. That's me back to the workshop then, and the van is looking absolutely mega. So thank you so much to Mike for doing such a good job on this and getting my paint looking pretty decent. So one little job that I need to do is sort this hole in the back window out now. I've just had a bit of sellotape over it for the past couple of weeks, but what I've ordered is this. Now this is, see that, kill all wipers, wiper delete plug. So what that is basically a machined piece of acrylic that slots through the hole, sits flush with the outside, mounted in with some sealant, and it just deletes it and cleans the back of it up. Because as much as a rear wiper is practical, I think it'll look better without one. So I've cleaned this, I've cleaned the window and made sure it's dry. Put some of this on, let's get it bonded on. And here we are then, back in the workshop a few days later. So where the video left me was on Saturday when I was fitting the Kill All Wipers rear wiper delete kit, which I'll go over and show you in a minute because I realised that I didn't actually explain or show much about it. So I'll go through and show you that in a minute. Yesterday, I took the van to its one and only show that it's going to go to in my ownership, which was Edition 38 Early Edition. Mega. The weather held out until about 1 or 2 o'clock, which was amazing. Great to be back out with friends, seeing people, catching up. Because, yeah, that's pretty much the first thing that's happened in way over a year. So it was nice to get out and see everyone again. It was great to meet some of you guys as well. Thank you all for coming over and wanting to have a chat and have a look at the van and a little bit of a chat about the channel and everything. I really, really appreciate it, and I love meeting all you guys as well. But, as I've said, the one and only show that it will go to, the van is going off to its new owners on Sunday. So, yeah, that was the only opportunity I'd have to get it out there. Thankful that everything aligned and we could get out there to show it. I am so pleased with how this van has turned out. Look how good it looks. We made a pretty decent job of painting it for where we painted it and the skill level and the tools that we had. But man, Mike has refined this paint so nicely. Look. Look at it. Just look. Hi. It's unbelievable. I did not think in a million years that my paint would look like this. Not shut that door. But yeah. Look at it, it looks incredible. So nice. So this rear wiper delete kit, Kill All Wipers, I'll put a link into the description. It's not sponsored or anything, it's just a great product. He's really passionate about what he does and the product is great and it really does speak for itself. So it's basically just an acrylic bung that goes in the hole, sits flush with the window. You put the adhesive on the back of it, and then I also went around and put adhesive around the outside of it, cleaned it back off, and it is now nice and flush. And finishing off the back end of this Caddy quite nicely. Mike even went to the trouble of getting a new number plate printed for the van because the other one, it was all cracked, dirty, and he said just let the back end of the van down, so he even went to the trouble of putting a number plate on. Thank you very much, sir. I know I've already gone through it all, but I just want to give a massive, massive thank you to every single person that has helped me along with this project. Without all of you guys, none of this would have been possible, and it definitely wouldn't have been anywhere near as nice as it is now. So that is pretty much that project come to an end. From that battered, crash damaged van that we bought all those months ago to this, I'm going to say it, stunning looking van now that will hold its own in a show field as it did yesterday. I'm super happy with the way it turned out. There's been a lot of ups and downs with the project. We've learned a lot and worked with some amazing people that have helped us with this project and passed their skills on to me. I've learned so much from doing this that will now hopefully help me turn out some even better projects for future content. Talking of future content, I've got an idea for the next build after this. So hit subscribe, press that little bell to get a notification to find out what the next project is going to be. So we shall leave that one there then, guys. Until next time, enjoy.